moved on as a community. I wasn't involved in the school at the time, so it wasn't just the school picture, but it was the whole church picture, the whole parish set. And we were working a lot with women, with women's groups. They came together just because there was an economic need and they received some benefits from the government or from the church for that. We had, I think, about 10 or 11 groups going at the same time, and those groups were organized. So there was a lot of emphasis on ministry to women and through women to families. So in our own spirituality, flowing from Angela, it was just the obvious next step was to share that with the women. And so we invited a small group of women that we had worked pretty intensely with to come together to begin to share that and to see if there was interest in something a little bit more regular and connected and formal. Not super formal, and there was. So we started with a group, I think maybe about 5 or 8 women that we were working with in various aspects. Some in human rights, some in the catechetical programs, some in the schools, some in the women's clubs, and so it just kind of evolved from there. And as we shared the charism of Angela, there was a growing not only interest but identity, I think, of the women with Angela, with who she was in her time and who they were in our time. So that was how the associates began, and then continued to grow as they passed the word on to other women that we're working with. Several of those first members of the associate community here have died, have gone to God. But it's clear that their spirit and their effort and their charism has left a mark on this group of associates. And so I think it was Lee and Kathy, basically, who began the associate program in San Miguel. The two groups are very distinct, as you would expect, because the realities are very distinct. So however you pick up the message of Angela and relate it to your lives is not going to be the same universally. And definitely not, Carmen de la Legua and San Miguel. But both of those groups have continued to grow, but we don't look for numbers. We look for the opportunity to share our concerns, share our spirituality, share the way God speaks to us, so that others might enjoy the same or similar experience.
For me, the associate is, for the future, is my hope, is supporting, is the life. This is for me the associate in this moment. In here, in San Miguel, I think it's different paper because this is for me the hope. For me, it's a continue walk, continue journey.
I've always found that the message of peace and the message of everybody's important, and everybody has something important to do, to say, to be in community, has generated my ministry here in many different ways.